Do you ever walk into a room and forget why you went in there? Or lose your train of thought during a conversation, even with someone you know well? If you are over 65, these moments might seem like a normal part of aging, but they can also be early signs that your brain is not getting the support it needs. The truth is, many seniors are unknowingly eating foods that damage their memory, reduce focus, and increase their risk of cognitive decline. And the worst part? These brain-draining items often appear healthy, or at least harmless. But science says otherwise. A 2022 study published in Neurology, titled Association Between Ultra-Processed Food Consumption and Cognitive Decline, followed more than 10,000 adults over a period of 8 years. The researchers found that participants who consumed more than 20% of their daily calories from ultra-processed foods had a 28% faster rate of global cognitive decline compared to those who ate less. On the other hand, there are also simple foods and drinks, some of them even tasty and comforting, that can protect your brain and help improve memory over time. So today, we are breaking it down clearly. 4 foods and drinks that may harm your brain, and 4 that can help keep your memory alive and working. Now, without wasting another moment, let us begin with number 4 on the list of worst foods for your brain. This one is hiding in nearly every fridge. Number 4. Packaged fruit juices with added sugar. Many people over 65 still believe that a glass of fruit juice is a healthy way to start the day. Unfortunately, most packaged fruit juices are loaded with added sugars and lack the fiber that fresh fruit naturally provides. This combination creates the perfect storm for unstable blood sugar levels, which is especially dangerous for aging brains. When blood sugar rises too quickly, it triggers inflammation and oxidative stress in the brain, which are 2 key drivers of memory loss and mental fog. A 2019 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed more than 3,000 adults over age 50. Researchers found that individuals who regularly consumed sugary drinks, including packaged fruit juices, scored lower on memory tests by an average of 13% and had reduced total brain volume on scans. These effects were even more noticeable in people over the age of 65. Even juices that claim to be natural or not from concentrate often contain hidden sources of added sugar or are stripped of the nutrients found in whole fruits. Without the fiber from the skin and pulp, the body absorbs the sugar too quickly, leading to repeated glucose spikes that wear down brain health over time. Seniors with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes are especially vulnerable. If you enjoy fruit juice, the best alternative is to blend whole fruits at home using a blender instead of buying bottled juice. You get the fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants without the sugar crash. Water with lemon or herbal teas can also support hydration without harming your brain. So the next time you reach for that bottle of juice, take a closer look at the label. Your memory and mental clarity may depend on it. Number 3. Instant noodles and salt-rich soup cups. Instant noodles, dehydrated soup cups, and salty ready-made broths may seem like quick and easy comfort foods, especially for people living alone. But these sodium-loaded products can be deeply harmful to your brain health, especially after the age of 65. Most instant noodle packages contain between 1,400 and 1,800 milligrams of sodium per serving, which is nearly the entire recommended daily limit. And the effects go far beyond just raising your blood pressure. When sodium levels in your body remain too high for too long, they can damage blood vessels, including the tiny ones that supply your brain. A weakened blood supply makes it harder for your brain to get the oxygen and nutrients it needs, which increases the risk of cognitive decline and dementia over time. A major study published in Hypertension Research in 2021 found that older adults who consumed high-sodium diets had a 30% higher risk of developing mild cognitive impairment than those who kept their sodium intake lower. The risk increased even more when sodium intake was combined with low levels of potassium, a common imbalance in highly processed meals like instant soups. Beyond sodium, these products often contain chemical flavor enhancers such as monosodium glutamate and preservatives that may increase inflammation in the brain. That's a big problem for aging adults, whose natural ability to fight inflammation has already declined. If you rely on soups or noodles for convenience, there are better options. Look for low-sodium broths with added vegetables, or make your own simple versions at home. A bowl of fish soup with leafy greens and herbs can be both comforting and protective for your brain. Your brain doesn't need extra salt. It needs steady circulation, clean ingredients, and real nourishment.
Number 2. Margarine and trans fat spreads. Many seniors grew up believing that margarine was a heart-healthy alternative to butter. But what most people did not realize is that many of these spreads were packed with artificial trans fats, one of the worst ingredients for both heart and brain health. Even today, some margarine products in cheap baking spreads still contain trace amounts of these harmful fats, especially if the label includes partially hydrogenated oils. Artificial trans fats interfere with how brain cells communicate. They damage the structure of cell membranes, reduce blood flow to the brain, and increase the buildup of plaques that are associated with Alzheimer's disease. This is especially dangerous for people over 65, as the brain becomes more sensitive to poor-quality fats with age. A well-known study published in Neurology in 2019 tracked over 1,600 Japanese adults for 10 years. Researchers found that those with the highest blood levels of trans fats had a 52% higher risk of developing dementia compared to those with the lowest levels. This was not a small difference, it was a sharp warning. In addition to damaging brain tissue, trans fats raise levels of low-density lipoprotein cholesterol and lower the good, high-density lipoprotein cholesterol. This double effect increases the risk of stroke, another major threat to long-term cognitive function. If you are still using margarine or processed spreads, switch to brain-friendly alternatives like olive oil, avocado spread, or a small amount of real butter from grass-fed cows. These provide healthy fats that support brain structure and reduce inflammation. Checking the label is key. If you see the phrase partially hydrogenated, it is best to avoid it completely. Your brain, your memory, and your long-term clarity will thank you for choosing natural, nourishing fats. Number 1. Ultra-processed snack bars. They may look like a healthy treat on the outside, with words like energy, protein, or natural printed on the wrapper. But many of today's snack bars are nothing more than candy bars in disguise. And for older adults, these ultra-processed products can quietly damage the brain over time. Most of them are made with refined sugars, processed oils, artificial flavors, and very little actual nutrition. When you eat a bar like this, your blood sugar rises quickly, and your body releases insulin to bring it down. Over time, these constant spikes and crashes affect the brain's ability to stay focused, alert, and balanced. The hippocampus, the area of the brain responsible for memory, is especially sensitive to these blood sugar swings. In 2022, a study published in the British Journal of Nutrition analyzed the dietary patterns of over 7,000 people aged 55 and older. It found that individuals with diets high in ultra-processed snacks and sweets had a 44% higher risk of memory decline and reduced executive function compared to those who ate whole, minimally processed foods. What makes it worse is that these bars often contain low-quality fats like palm oil or corn syrup solids, which further increase inflammation in the brain. And while they may give a quick boost of energy, that boost is usually followed by fatigue, forgetfulness, and even mood swings. If you need a snack between meals, go for a handful of walnuts, a small apple with peanut butter, or a piece of dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa content. These options support stable energy and give your brain the nutrients it truly needs. The next time you pick up a snack bar, ask yourself, is this food helping or harming my mind? But it is not all bad news. Just as some foods can quietly damage your brain, others can help protect it and even support sharper memory as you age. Let us now look at 4 of the very best foods and drinks for brain health. Number 4. Oils fish porridge or fish soup. For seniors looking to protect their memory and keep their minds clear, oily fish such as salmon, sardines, and mackerel are among the most powerful foods you can eat. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, especially eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid, which play a key role in keeping the brain cells flexible, strong, and well-connected. Docosahexaenoic acid makes up a large portion of the gray matter in your brain. Without enough of it, communication between brain cells becomes slower, and memory can start to slip. This is especially important for older adults, as natural levels of omega-3 decline with age. A 2024 systematic review published in Aging Research Reviews found that adults with the highest intake of oily fish had a reduced risk of cognitive decline and dementia by approximately 18 to 30% compared to those with low or no intake. That's a serious difference, especially for seniors wanting to stay mentally sharp. Fish porridge, fish soups, and even simple grilled or baked fish meals can all provide these benefits. These dishes are also easy to digest and can be made with ingredients most seniors already have at home. For example, a soup made with sardines, onions, garlic, and greens delivers both flavor and memory support in one bowl. If you're not a fan of fish, you can try adding small amounts of fish to rice dishes or mixing it with grains like millet or oats. Even 2 servings of oily fish per week can help your brain work better, especially when combined with other healthy habits. Your brain is made mostly of fat, but the kind of fat matters. Choosing oily fish a few times per week is one of the smartest ways to protect your thinking, focus, and long-term independence.
Number 3. Wild blueberry smoothie. If you want to give your brain a natural and delicious boost, few things are as powerful as a smoothie made with wild blueberries. These small berries are loaded with anthocyanins, natural plant compounds that reduce inflammation and help protect brain cells from age-related damage. For seniors over 65, this is especially important, as memory and focus often begin to decline during these years. In a 2010 study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry, older adults who drank wild blueberry juice every day for 12 weeks showed noticeable improvements in memory and learning tests compared to a placebo group. The researchers pointed to the antioxidant effects of anthocyanins, which help keep blood flowing to the brain and support communication between neurons. Another study from 2018, published in the European Journal of Nutrition, confirmed that a daily dose of 500 to 1,000 milligrams of wild blueberry extract led to better memory performance in adults aged 65 and older. These are not marketing claims. They are real results backed by peer-reviewed research. The best part is, you do not need fancy supplements. You can buy frozen wild blueberries at most grocery stores. Just blend 1 cup of them with half a banana, a spoonful of ground flaxseed, and 1 cup of unsweetened almond milk. This smoothie is packed with antioxidants, healthy fats, and brain-supporting fiber. Avoid bottled juices and sweetened yogurts, which often contain added sugars that cancel out the benefits. A simple homemade smoothie gives you all the nutrients without the extra chemicals. Drinking a wild blueberry smoothie a few times per week may seem like a small step, but over time it can help protect memory, slow cognitive aging, and support a clearer, more focused mind, naturally and deliciously. Number 2. Walnut and flaxseed oatmeal. Starting your morning with a warm bowl of oatmeal can do more than just keep you full. It can also feed your brain. But when you add walnuts and ground flax seeds, the benefits go even further. These 2 ingredients are rich in plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, especially alpha-linolenic acid, along with powerful antioxidants that help reduce inflammation and protect brain cells from damage. As we age, the brain becomes more vulnerable to stress and oxidation, which can slowly wear down memory and mental sharpness. Omega-3 fatty acids help counter this process by supporting the structure of brain cells and improving the way they communicate. Flax seeds also provide lignans, which have been shown to support healthy blood flow, another key factor in maintaining strong cognitive function. In 2023, a research paper published in Brain Sciences found that seniors who consumed higher amounts of plant-based omega-3s had greater brain volume and better scores on memory tests compared to those with low intake.
Even more encouraging, regular walnut intake was associated with slower cognitive decline and better working memory in adults over 60, as shown in a study funded by the California Walnut Commission and published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. To prepare a brain-boosting version at home, cook half a cup of rolled oats with water or unsweetened almond milk, stir in 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed, and top with a small handful of chopped walnuts. For extra flavor, you can add cinnamon or a few slices of banana. This simple meal gives you fiber, healthy fats, and plant nutrients that work together to support brain health. It is an easy, comforting breakfast that fits perfectly into a senior-friendly routine. And your mind will thank you for it. Number 1. Green tea with lemon. Ending your day or starting your morning with a warm cup of green tea and a slice of lemon might seem simple, but this small habit can make a real difference for your brain. Green tea contains unique plant compounds called catechins, as well as the amino acid L-theanine, both of which support mental clarity, reduce brain inflammation, and promote a calm, alert state of mind. In a 2014 study published in Psychopharmacology, participants who consumed green tea extract showed improved working memory and stronger connections between different parts of the brain as seen through functional magnetic resonance imaging. Other population-based studies from Japan and China have found that older adults who regularly drink green tea have a 26 to 38% lower risk of developing cognitive impairment compared to those who do not drink it. Adding lemon is not just for taste. The vitamin C in lemon helps increase the absorption of catechins in your body, making green tea even more effective. Together, they form a brain-friendly duo that supports circulation, reduces oxidative stress, and may help preserve mental function as you age. To make it at home, steep 1 green tea bag or 1 teaspoon of loose-leaf green tea in hot but not boiling water around 80 degrees Celsius or 176 degrees Fahrenheit for 2 to 3 minutes. Squeeze in a fresh slice of lemon and avoid adding sugar. If you need a little sweetness, try a few drops of stevia or a small amount of honey. Drinking green tea with lemon 2 to 3 times per day is a gentle, natural way to nourish your brain without any pills or artificial supplements. It can become a relaxing daily ritual that keeps your mind sharp, focused, and peaceful no matter your age. Keeping your brain healthy does not have to be complicated. As we have seen, there are simple foods and drinks that can quietly harm your memory and focus, like sugar-filled juices, salty instant soups, margarine, and processed snack bars. But the good news is, there are just as many delicious and comforting choices that can help protect your brain and support better thinking as you age. Wild blueberry smoothies, warm fish soups, hearty oatmeal with walnuts and flax seeds, and calming green tea with lemon are not only enjoyable, they are backed by science. Studies from respected journals have shown real results, like improved memory, reduced risk of dementia, and better brain volume in older adults. These are not exotic or expensive solutions. They are easy-to-make options you can prepare in your own kitchen, even on a budget. Even small changes can make a difference. Swapping 1 drink or adding 1 new breakfast item to your routine can support your brain over time. You don't need to do everything at once. Just start with 1 step and build from there. And remember, the brain is like a muscle. It needs the right fuel to stay strong. The choices you make today can help protect your memory, your independence, and your quality of life for years to come. If this guide helped you, write a comment with your age, your country, or city, and tell us whether you already use any of these brain-friendly foods or drinks. We read every single comment and respond to as many as possible. Your voice matters, and we love hearing from real people around the world. Take care of your body, nourish your brain, and stay well. Because aging doesn't have to mean slowing down. With the right habits, your best years can still be ahead of you.